Hi, my name is Rachel Wells, and today I'll be teaching you a program about the basics of soccer, which includes dribbling, passing, and shooting. We will begin with the dribbling drill, move on to a passing drill, and finally finish with the shooting drill. And by the end of this program, you will know the basic techniques of a beginner soccer player. First, I'm going to teach you about dribbling. The basics about dribbling is you always want to kick it with the inside of your foot. You want to make sure that you pass it with both your left and your right feet. And you want to keep it close to your body at all times to make sure that a defender cannot take the ball away from you. When you start dribbling, we can start with a slow walk to make sure that you feel comfortable and have control of the ball. So we want to move like this, making sure that we keep the ball in between our feet at all times, switching between left and right feet. Then when you start to feel more comfortable, you can go a little bit faster. So you can pick up the pace like this, making sure always to keep it underneath your body, only a few inches away from your feet at all times. And always switching between your left and your right foot. Always keeping it very under control. Now we're going to move on to passing. There are two different ways to pass in soccer. One is to do short-range passing, and the other is to do long-range passing when you're trying to get more force behind the ball. I'm going to teach you first how to do short-range passing. You can normally do this with a partner, but if you don't have a partner, you can just use a fence, which is what I'm going to be doing. When you pass the soccer ball, you want to take your non-kicking foot, which in my instance would be my left foot, and put it directly next to the ball, facing forward. And when you pass, you want to use the inside of your foot to kick it, keep your ankle locked, and have your shoulders always facing towards your target. You want to pass by kicking with the inside of your foot and following through to make sure that it continues to go straight towards your target. So here's an example. I have my foot next to it. I'm going to pass with the inside and follow through. I'll do another example for you. Put your non-kicking foot next to it, kick with the inside, and follow through. I'll do one last time. Have your non-kicking foot next to the ball, kick with the inside, follow through, and always make sure that you have your ankle locked. Now I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do long-range passing. You would use long-range passing in a game if you were a defender, for instance, and you were trying to pass it to a forward, and you wanted to make sure that you got enough force behind the ball to make it go all the way to the forward. So, the difference between long range and short range passing is that for long range, you want to use your laces instead of the inside of your foot. This gives more power behind the ball. You want to continue to put your foot that you're not kicking with next to the ball. Use your laces, always keep your ankle locked to keep support on the ball, and make sure you continue to follow through. One of the main things that you have to think about when long range passing is to always keep your body over the soccer ball. A lot of people naturally, when kicking a ball really hard, tend to lean backwards, and they think that this will give them more force and they'll be able to kick it harder, which is not actually true. Another thing is that if you lean back, you have a lot less control over the ball, and you're likely to not hit it directly towards where you're trying to pass it to. So I'm going to give you an example. Put your non-kicking foot next to it, use your laces to power through, and keep my body over it at all times. I made sure to always keep my ankle locked and keep my body over it so that it would go exactly where I was trying to get it to go. I'm going to do another time. I'll do it one last time. Like I said, you want to always make sure that you have your body over the ball, because this will keep your pass a lot more controlled, whereas a lot of people think that you should lean back when really you shouldn't. Now I'm going to teach you guys how to shoot. When shooting, normally in a game, the people who shoot the most are the forwards and the midfielders. When you shoot, it's similar to passing long range. You want to make sure you shoot with your laces to make sure you get the most force behind the ball. You want to make sure that you put your non-kicking foot, again, right next to the ball, You want to shoot with your laces and make sure that you follow through and land again on your shooting foot. By doing so, you'll make sure that you shoot forward. A lot of times people will shoot and their foot will go across their body, and by the end of the shot it will have swung sideways. So you want to make sure that you shoot, keeping your body over the ball again, just like passing. You want to shoot and follow through to make sure that it goes forward. Now when shooting on a goal, you want to keep an eye on where the goalie is. If the goalie is in the center of the goal, you want to maybe turn your foot a little bit to be facing one of the sides, because wherever your foot is facing forward is most likely where the soccer ball is going to go. So if you have your foot facing this way and you shoot forward like this, making sure to follow through, it's more likely to go in that side than to go straight into the goalie. So I'll demonstrate for you. Put your foot next to the ball. Make sure to kick with your laces and follow through. It looks similar to the long range passing. Make sure that you don't swing your foot over your body, because you're more likely to have less control of it going straight and it's more likely to curve at the end. I'll do one last time. Through today's program, you guys have learned the basic techniques of dribbling, passing, and shooting in soccer. I hope that you guys feel a lot more confident and comfortable in these techniques. My final tip to you guys would be, is if you're going to actually play in a soccer game, you want to make sure that you have the proper equipment. This would include having soccer cleats, such as these, and making sure to have shin guards on your shins to protect them from other people in the game. Thanks for watching my program. I hope you guys enjoyed it.